Senator Bill Cassidy, the red-blooded American politician spearheading the new effort for a new health care bill, has had a bit of a skirmish with the talk show host and alt-left supporter Jimmy Kimmel. In the past, the senator has remarked that his new health care bill will satisfy the Jimmy Kimmel test, a list of requirements for an idyllic health care system imposed by the late-night TV host. Strap in, because next week, out of frustration, the senator will claim that the new health care won't pass the Jimmy Kimmel test, but it will pass the Tim Allen test. The Tim Allen bill won't be the bill we necessarily want, but it will be the bill that kind of wandered onto set one day when we were too lazy to find a different actor. Like a bill that you can't really get mad at because it's trying its best, but also will never be quite what you were looking for. When asked to describe the bill, Bill Cassidy will explain that the Tim Allen test is like that feeling you get when you're walking down the sidewalk with a platonic friend and your hands touch, and you know that you aren't into them like that, but deep down in the loins, you're a little conflicted. If you thought John McCain was dramatic when voting no on the last healthcare bill, think again. John, the Mad Dog Maverick McCain, has planned a full 30-minute fireworks display to go off when denying the Tim Allen bill to pass the Senate. At the astonishing age of 113, the experienced senator still has a lot of spunk in him. In response to the plans for his thrilling performance, McCain said, "Are you kidding me? It's Tim Allen. Have you seen the shaggy dog? He can't handle health care. He's a dog." Controversy ignited on campus this past month after the Young Conservatives of Texas had their sign vandalized in the West Mall. YCT found their sign covered with information advertising the Revolutionary Student Front and anti-capitalist student group, as well as other markings such as the Hitler mustache drawn on the sign's image of Uncle Sam. That's right. The Young Conservatives are back, and they're pissed! Pissed about affirmative action, pissed about liberals, and pissed about vandalism. YCT quickly announced that they plan on pressing charges against the RSF, stating that they were not satisfied with the lack of response from campus officials and that Daddy will hear about this. After what was surely any YCT's members' first negative interaction with the police, they were cited as saying, "I remember the good old days when conservatives weren't oppressed. You whippersnappers should remember when Reagan was in the office and the white secretly reigned. If it wasn't for my old bones in this comically large trench coat, I would do that bake sale all over again." It was then revealed after the interview that the Young Conservatives were actually 3 overly racist elderly men in a trench coat, pretending to be a subtly racist teenager. We should have known this when they smelled mothballs and adult diapers, but in the end, we'll always know deep down in our hearts, the Young Conservatives are back, and they're pissed. This past week, the controversy regarding unpatriotic leftist sport players jumping up and down on one leg during the American salute of the flag has increased tenfold, with the U.S. president, whose name I cannot recall, despite his constant theft of all my tortellini, tweeting a barrage of insults at the leftist radicals who want to end police brutality. Next week, at the next football game ritual, Americans are going to respect the USA flag of America, and here we're going to help the prediction come true with 7 ways to properly respect this American flag in this country. Number 1, always be sure to chew the American flag with your mouth closed. Whenever you chew the American flag, it is disrespectful to chomp on the stars and stripes with an open mouth. Instead, use an open mind to silence your political opponents who hate America and this country. Number 2, remember to always call the American flag within 3 days after pledging allegiance to her. Don't be a sleaze fellas. The American flag always wants you to call her back. And if you're not going to call, at least shoot her a quick text with some patriotic emojis. Number 3, always thank the American flag with 3 goodnight kisses after pledging your allegiance. This is crucial because you haven't completely pledged your allegiance until you have sealed the deal with those goodnight kisses. Number 4, make sure to make rude gestures to other countries or any other nearby flags when you're pledging allegiance to the USA flag of America, just so she knows how loyal you really are. Number 5, do not eat Cracker Jacks within 30 minutes of respecting our American flag. Doing so will undermine your pledging to the flag. The sole exception to this rule is, of course, if you're at a baseball game, then please, eat Cracker Jacks all you want. Number 6, do not kick the American flag. Please, never ever kick the American flag. Number 7, always hold out the last note of the Star-Spangled Banner longer than humanly possible, and then be sure to jump up as many octaves as you can. It does not matter whether or not your throat is designed to go that high, just do it. With these quick tips, our great UT football stars will be sure to respect our USA flag of America next week and all the ones afterwards too. Remember, we love our America, the troops, and the world, but only the parts of it that belong to America.